right, how to hold the harmonica. Earlier in the lesson, I noticed you were holding like this. So you did a very good job of mimicking me. What I want to do is show you the common ways to hold the harmonica, and you'll choose which one's most comfortable for you.
Okay.
So let's get a little closer together here. And so on the harmonica itself, what we do is keep our elbow in, generally keep our wrist straight. Good. Go ahead and just take the harmonica out of your left hand for a moment. Generally keep our wrist straight. And you're creating a little sock puppet thing going on.
Okay.
Now we're going to insert the harmonica, but the important thing is that we, on the face of the harmonica, we have, in this case, our Hohner crossover. We want to be able to read, let me borrow that for a moment. We want to be able to read marine band.
Okay.
So my finger is going to go over this crossover, but you want to make sure you can see marine band.
Okay.
For example, so the ergonomics of the harmonica makes it fit really comfortable there. But what we want to do is move it a little bit closer to us because we don't want to get our hands in the way of our mouth. As far close to you as possible before it falls out of your hand.
Shoot. Okay.
Yeah. Now remember, you're going to be holding with two hands and you're going to have your mouth on there, so there's going to be multiple points of contact that won't fall out.
Okay, good.
Now, pull the harmonica out again. What you're going to do is you're going to take the corner of the harmonica and put it up against the webbing of your hand. There you go, good. Now what that does is it helps to ensure that the harmonica is quite out.
Okay.
And also as you're pushing, we know we're going to use a light touch, of course, so we're not pushing hard, but we're making sure that the harmonica doesn't just fall into your hand, basically.
Okay.
And it'll allow you to relax this hand. You won't have to squeeze so much.
Yeah.
So this is stopping the harmonica from traveling that direction.
Okay.
Good. Your fingers in the back, even though you have this top finger, your index finger here, will allow the other fingers to wrap down like this. Yeah. So even though, and then we're going to curve it just a little bit, as if you are holding, a bottle, for example, that's a little bit large. So I'm going to use the cap. Sorry, your hand might get a little wet. So go ahead and hold that for a moment. Yeah. So what that does is it actually makes room for your right hand.
Okay.
If your fingers are sticking out, the fingers are stopping your hand.
I see.
Down
Makes
the
sense
road, you'll be holding a microphone and you'll kind of get an idea of that similar feel that the hand comes in here.
Pretty cute microphone you have.
Why, thank you. This is a custom microphone that Greg Human made. Yeah, thank you, Greg Human, for making such an amazing microphone.
Yay, Greg. Such a nice microphone. I especially love the D and the S.
So the idea of having these fingers down, you would think, well, it's going to block the sound now. The sound's going everywhere from the harmonica. Out the upper holes that aren't being played, these side vents, the back. All right, so we got it sitting in front, finger on top. Your hand is a little curved, slightly round, as if you're holding something round, right? So notice my finger's not dead flat. It's relaxed.
Okay.
Creating a little bit of a C, good. And the finger back there, these fingers back there are also stopping the harmonica from moving back.
Okay.
Yeah, doing good. Now our right hand's going to come in, and the first important thing is palms first.
Oh, okay.
So bring your palms together first, like this. Good. And then your right hand is going to go over. Now notice that my finger.
Oh.
So that's why we make a curvature with this hand here. Hang on a second. I'll adjust you. So fingers like you're holding something. Bring your palms together. And now you're going to bring the thumb on up. Relax for a moment while I'm adjusting you. On the upper holes. Like that. There you go, good.
That feels super weird.
Yeah, we're going to have to adjust it just a little bit. So your left hand is still a little bit too large. So make your left hand a little smaller.
My left hand? Okay.
Yeah. And there, again, it's the fingers, these three fingers here. Okay, now go ahead and allow them to curve a little bit, like you're holding something. There you go. Bring your palms together. Okay.
Oh.
And by the way, it's not so much here at the wrists. You can allow the right hand to slide up just a tiny bit. Okay?
Here?
Yeah. And now the finger, this is going to go behind. So you feel this finger is touching the back of the harmonica?
Yeah.
And this thumb is up over the upper holes?
But then it's back here.
That's right.
All
I'm going to adjust you just a moment. So relax your hand for a moment. I'm going to bring your palms together. Okay, thumb over the front. And your finger's going to come meet the back of the harmonica. Good. So what we're going to want to focus on is the angle of your left arm. So notice that
Yeah, it wants to do this.
that you're doing this, exactly. What that's doing is it's elongating your fingers.
Okay.
Watch my fingers for a
So
moment.
weird.
As I
Okay.
do this,
Yeah.
it's making my fingers not elongated as much. It's making more of that C.
Okay.
So let's pull out the harmonica. Elbow at your side. Wrist and forearm straight.
Okay.
Right there, yeah. Okay. So you notice how it's making your hand smaller, basically, by doing
Yeah.
that. So bring your harmonica in. Okay, remember, it's going to sit on top or in front of the webbing. Good. And let's just use this reference. For those at home, you can get a glass, measure it somewhere between 2 and 2.5 inches. Go ahead and we can just hold that sucker. Bring your palms together.
Yeah, they're not
Yes.
touching.
Good. So go ahead and touch them first. Good. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Good. And your finger's going to be right there. Got it. That's your hold right there.
Okay.
That feels big because you have a big microphone in there.
Okay.
But eventually you'll be holding the microphone anyways, and I can feel that your palms are
Okay.
are pretty well together.
Okay.
Now relax for a moment. I'm just going to go ahead and take this out. Allow me to take it out. That's your hold. So now you can go ahead and cup down a little bit more, and we can close the crack in the back.
Close the crack.
That's a great hold right there.
Okay.
Good. You can allow that finger to kind of move out of the way, move back a little bit. That thumb, finger. That's a good hold right there.
Okay.
Good. I'm looking at the left end of the harmonica. Good. That's looking good.
Okay.
Now the question is, why would we put the thumb up
Yeah.
on the face of the harmonica?
Yeah.
We are stopping sound from leaking out. And what happens is when we play, we want this megaphone-like effect because we're going to be doing a technique called the wah-wah. And by creating this seal here against our cheek, we're creating this nice megaphone-like effect. So we're doing, hello, welcome to your first harmonica lesson. Yeah. And sometimes you'll see players like myself
Yeah.
right, go all the way
Yeah.
to here and to achieve an even darker sound
Right.
when the hand is closed. Good. So that's a good hold right there. That is the most common hold
Wow.
that you'll see players use. It feels foreign at first, but
Very strange.
you're going to experiment with kind of the angle of your hand,
Yeah.
for example. Notice that as I'm holding it, my palm is facing towards my left shoulder.
Okay.
I'm not meeting peaks with peaks and valleys with valleys. Otherwise, what happens
Sure.
is
Yeah.
it creates all these holes. So if I allow my palm to go a little bit up this way and also rotate a little bit towards my left shoulder, I'm now getting the meat of my thumb right there in the crook of this thumb. So I'm getting this kind of matchbook type effect. So pull your hands out a little bit and let's see how that's going. So I'm taking this and like that. So all we did was you just twisted your
I see.
your right wrist a tiny bit, and now all the valleys meet the peaks, and the peaks meet the valleys.
Okay.
Doesn't that make it feel a little smaller,
Yeah,
a little
it
easier to
does.
control? Good, very good. Another hold is that you have your left hand like this, and you have your other hand. So your thumb is up on your left hand,
Oh
and your thumb is up on the right hand.
my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, and you just stick your face in there. Yep, so that's the two thumbs up approach. And that's the way that some players will use. Not as common. It can create a very good wah-wah effect because essentially you're getting your hand
I
to your
could feel
face,
that, yeah,
palm to
I
your
get that.
face. Your jaw's kind of stuck in there.
Sure,
You're
yeah.
a little, you're definitely mobile, but maybe a little less mobile than the other hold. Anyways, so that is an option, and it's a valid option. There's plenty of professional players out there who play like that.
Okay.
It is less common. How does
Okay.
it feel to you?
It's not so good.
Okay. All right. So I just wanted to bring that up
Not
as
very
an option.
comfortable over here. I don't know.
Good.
Just being weird.
Let's go back to the first hold. Remember to have your,
Oh yeah, there it goes again.
yeah, because that'll make, see, this affects this.
Right. Hold on. It's just very strange. This goes here. Here. Right?
Yep.
Okay, and then these three here. This hand, oh my gosh, why am I thinking about this so much? Oh yeah, palm.
Yeah. And then not from the back,
Oh,
from the side. There you go. Good.
but then, oh I see.
Yeah. So
Okay.
resist the urge to go this way.
Yeah.
The hand goes this way. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the thing to think again about is your left hand. Your left hand's not helping you out. You're going. It's going like
Jeez.
this. So
That is so
having
weird.
watch my fingers as I bring this. See how the fingers come with it? That's what's happening is your fingers are getting in the way. So as your duck goes down this way, the duck's bill gets longer. Here it gets much shorter.
Okay.
So that's the issue that you're having.
Okay.
So bring your wrist up, I guess.
Wrist up. All right. So
Yes,
wrist
there you
up
go.
here. And then, wait, let me do this like from here.
Sure, that's fine.
Here. And here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is funky.
It's probably easier. Let me do something real quick.
Because I'm...
Do this.
sorry.
Thumb out like this. Drop your fingers. Think about putting the harmonica on your thumb first. There you go. Try that.
And then the cupping? Or
And the
then I
cupping.
have to move these things down.
That's
though.
right. Yep. And why don't we just use the mic as a reference because that was helpful. To stick that sucker in there. Now you know what to do with your fingers. Good. Bring your palms together first. And just slide that finger behind, feeling this finger on the back of the harmonica.
Which finger? This one.
This one, yeah. Good. So definitely you're a tactile
Oh my
learner.
gosh.
That's helpful.
Yeah. Wow.
That's way better.
Okay.
And that's going to be part of your practice is getting used to
Oh
that
yeah.
hold.
I like that.
Good. The last hold something we can keep in mind is where the hand comes around the side. Relax for a moment. Keep your hand there. Is where the fingers and the thumb actually come to meet. And this all closes this end of the harmonica. And when you play, go ahead and blow on the bottom holes. Okay, relax for a moment. Now bring it up to your lips, but just stay there. And you're going to bring your cheek to your thumb.
Okay.
Yep, keep going, keep going, keep going. That's good. That's how I play.
And then, like the hole over here, it's all open.
You'll be playing those holes down there as the ones on the right are being basically covered by the cheek. Now I say I play that way. It's the way that players will play when they want to get super bassy.
Got it.
So as I'm playing here, I'm moving around, and I'll just move my thumb out of the way when I move to the high end. If I want a darker sound, I have my hand here. I'm end capping,
I see.
closing all possible leakage, so I get a very, very bassy sound. So normally like this. For example, so you'll see some players like myself do that. Right now, we're not going to experiment with this.
Okay.
We're just going to keep that finger back there. And for most everyday usage, it's going to be great just staying in that position.
Okay.
But say if you're going to go see a show, you see Rod Piazza up there, he's going to be playing like this, and then when he wants to get a really deep, bassy, muted sound, he'll move his hand and he'll really dig into his cheek, using flesh to cover all these holes and everything like that. And then he's going to go back to his normal hold. So we use our hands to create these effects. We're going to start with our most common hold and the one that you're going to be using for most of the time.
Okay.
It's an awkward thing because it's a brand new motion in your
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
But it's just part of the learning process.
Okay.
Now, as you're practicing this stuff, feel free just to corn on the cob, hold with your right hand.
Right.
I mean, primarily we hold the harmonica just so we can bring it up to our lips.
Sure.
I don't want to get in the way
Yeah.
of playing the harmonica, right?
Right.
And I don't usually use my right hand unless I'm actually
Doing that, yeah.
doing some type of hand technique, or I feel like I need more control.
Okay.
And more control with both my hands. Otherwise, just holding whatever way is comfortable. It's a good idea to get used to this
Yes.
so that when we do our wah-wahs and stuff,
Yeah.
but don't feel like you have to let this stop you from learning the harmonica in the beginning. It's fine to hold it whatever way and just practice this and little by
Sure.
little get used to it. So
For
don't-
me, I'm going to start trying it the right way because I feel like I would rather start right from the beginning and then just be used to it by the time I get,
Sounds good.
up. Otherwise, it's going to be like, oh, shoot, I have to learn now how to hold this. And it's like, I'd rather just start and take the time to do it all right in the beginning
I
as
like
much
it.
as possible.
So your challenge when holding, or the reminder that you're going to want to have when you hold, is not to hold flat.
Yes, I want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to go like this.